Well, we briefly talked about numbers real quick. You have a number in your head, I have a number in my head, and I won't lowball you because I hate when people do that to me. What's your number? What is it? 5. 35 is where I leave, and I'm like, I got a really great deal on a cool car, and then I have the money to put the transmission swap in.
Right.
What do you think? On the road again. I am on my way to Connecticut, a 2-hour drive to pick up a really, really obscure car that most of you probably don't even know what it is. Unless, of course, you are already subscribed to this channel. Hey, welcome to Connecticut. I am going to pick up a really rare turbo all-wheel drive car, and I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out, but I will tell you the backstory right now. Yesterday, super nice lady called me and said, is this Craig from Flying Wheels? Why, yes it is. Well, I happen to have a car that I know you would love. Really? Well, my husband watches your channel and he knows you love this specific vehicle. And I've owned this car since 1999. I'm the second owner. I bought it when it was 2 years old with just 20,000 miles. I don't drive it in the winter. It only has 74,000 miles and I keep it covered. I know you're gonna love this car, and to be honest with you, I don't wanna just sell it to some kid because I'm afraid he'll crash it or wrap it around a telephone pole. I know it's the car for you. Would you be interested? And I said, ma'am, I am absolutely interested. I will be there tomorrow with a trailer. 2 hours later, here we are in my truck, arriving in Connecticut, and we are 15 minutes from finding out what this car is. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. This is the stuff I love to do. Come with me and let's get going.
Hi, you've reached Rebecca. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you. Have a good day and journey on.
That's scary. Hey Rebecca, it's Craig. It's 4 o'clock. I am about 15 minutes away. I'm just hoping you guys are there. I haven't spoken to anybody today. Call me back, please. I'll see you shortly, I hope. Anyways, bye. All right, here's the scary thing. I talked to her yesterday. We made a plan between 3:30 and 4. It's 4 o'clock right now. I've been calling her all day. Her phone went to voicemail, and that's the first time I even heard it ring. Now I have her address, luckily. I would never ever do this in any situation except that I really, really want this car. I hope she's there. I mean, I know she's expecting me. We spoke about it yesterday. Oh, maybe I'll stop by the Electric Blue Cafe for some legs and eggs. Nah, just kidding. It's a little late for breakfast. So to be quite honest with you, I receive way too many calls and emails and texts. I just can't keep up on them. It would be a full-time job if I try to do that. Between the business and then YouTube and then social media, like there's just way too many messages. I can't keep up on it. So I hire a company, live agents, that respond to people, and they kind of feed out or weed out the leads. And then I just read the text as they're coming in, and I can see what the customer sent, I can see what the service sends back to them, then they schedule the appointments. It's really, really convenient for me. Well, this one caught my eye so quickly. This customer sent me photos through the app of her car, and I'm like, oh my God, I responded to her right away, which I never do. I got right back to her, like, hey, I want to come see this car. I'll be there tomorrow. So here we are. I haven't even talked to her since yesterday. I hope she's there. Hello, this is Craig.
Yes, Craig, this is Rebecca.
Hey, how you doing?
I've been trying to get home and it's like every conceivable thing is holding me up.
No problem. I got stuck in traffic too, so I'll see you soon then.
Yes, that's fine. That's wonderful.
Thanks. That's good news. All right, so far so good. Ah, there she is. Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Wow, it's beautiful. I'm Craig.
Yeah, I've seen you on the YouTube a few times.
Oh, thank you for watching.
Some of them are pretty good.
Some of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, some aren't that great either. Thanks.
I gotta be truthful, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Every once in a while I hit gold. You know, it's tough finding the right material.
Yeah, right.
So this is your wife's car?
Yeah.
How long have you guys owned it?
No, I own it.
How long have you owned it? Do you mind if I open it?
Oh, sure.
So obviously you know I'm a fan of these.
Well, that's what I heard. Matter of fact, one of your YouTube deals there you were talking about.
Yeah, I have two 1990s,
Okay.
but this is the car I had in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had this car, but it wasn't a TSI, so I've always wanted one and I've never had one. So you've owned it since 99.
Yeah.
How many miles were on it? Do you remember when you bought it?
It was very low. It was only like, I want to say 18.
18,000? Wow. And this is your toy?
She's a second owner.
Yeah, yeah. And this is just, you bought it for a toy, huh?
I wasn't really looking for a car like this. But I saw this. My sister had, I think it was a 80 something. And I thought, well, you know, she's always bragging about hers. And I caught this one and I'm like, this will put her in a place. And not only was it, you know, a high fin, it was all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And it had low mileage. It was a good price. And so I walked in, the guy that sold me my minivan, I walked in and I asked him, I said, Barry, I said, can you tell me something about the town? And he goes,
Everybody needs something that makes them happy.
so
Aside from their kids.
and it worked out.
These are shot.
Yeah.
Oh, they always are. I was actually going to be surprised if they weren't. Is that sway bar original? Did that come with the car?
This?
Yeah.
My son put that in.
Oh, okay. Do you mind holding this for a second?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, my son put that in. He had to have it in there.
Oh. Did he use this as a first car for him or anything?
No.
No.
Mom drove it.
Mom only?
Mom drove it. That's why it's still in one piece.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably smart that none of the kids got to use it.
You all set back here?
Yeah, thank you. How do they feel about you selling it?
It's not their choice.
Oh, all right. So are you going to replace it with anything?
I would like to get another toy.
Yeah.
Or a nice luxury car again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm starting to collect too many 90s cars.
Oh, yeah.
Still has the original radio. This is kind of a bummer, but it's still really clean. The steering wheel's in great shape, so is the dash. Wow, it still smells like a new car. Just check that Infinity stereo. Is it registered?
Yeah.
It's registered?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go for a ride? Okay. Check this out. Oh my goodness, who knows what this is? I'll just tell you, it's a cigarette lighter. And to find nothing on it in 25 years is pretty amazing.
If you take it, I will miss it and I will definitely cry.
I'll cherish it as much as you did. You know what? I love the car, so I can't shoot it down. This is a slight bummer.
I know.
I wish it was a standard transmission.
I know. Everybody always said, is it standard? I'm like, yeah, you know, I wish.
Do you know, it would actually, I don't know how much it would cost to do a transmission swap. I haven't even looked into it. But if this was a manual transmission, it would be worth 3 times as much.
I've heard that.
Because it's so desirable to have this car with a standard transmission.
Right. I've heard that so many times.
It's still fun and it's still really neat. Most people won't even know what this car is anymore.
Very few.
And when people know, they appreciate it.
Yeah. If you take good care of a good car, like you take care of a fine woman, it'll take care of you.
That's the words of wisdom to way to live your life. Yeah, the turbo still spools up. Transmission shifts smoothly. Now, would you be heartbroken if I did a manual swap to your baby?
Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, you know.
If it all works out, this is a keeper for me, and that just finishes everything. It's so perfect for the year and for the mileage. Well, we briefly talked about numbers, real quick. You have a number in your head, I have a number in my head, and I won't lowball you because I hate when people do that to me. What's your number?
Well,
And I should start by saying, let's just say, like, it's a really juicy number for me, but you're still comfortable letting it go. What's that really fair number?
5.
What is it?
5.
5. Okay. It's really cool, and it's amazing. I mean, it's a piece of history. It's like it's a time machine because it's so clean. I had 2 numbers in my head, and one is too low, and I would just go home so happy, but I wouldn't offer it to you because 3 is my, like, oh my God, I took this number, but I couldn't do it. 35 is where I leave, and I'm like, I got a really great deal on a cool car, and then I have the money to put the transmission swap in.
Right.
What do you think?
Not at that price.
All right. Well, that's my really happy number. How close to that can you get?
45.
How about 42.50? That's the halfway point.
4,500.
Okay, I need to clip in for a second and talk about negotiating. Now, negotiating is a mental thing. It's a psychological thing. And to be honest with you, I am so broken down with negotiating because Facebook Marketplace has destroyed me. And I hate lowballers, which makes me not want to be a lowballer. Now, getting a great deal is one thing. just being offensive to people is a complete different story. This woman is super, super nice, and she's a sweetheart. Now, she loves that car, but you have to take your heart out of the business. So the price of the car shouldn't affect me based on her love for that vehicle because it's leaving. However, I love that car too, and it's emotional for me, but forget that part too. Take your heart out of it. That car is extremely clean. There isn't another one like that I've seen since 1997. So to find a car as solid as that underneath, to find the strut towers as solid as that one, to find the mileage, to find the history of that car, no accidents, and she bought it with 19,000 miles, that says so much more than the $1,000 I might not negotiate. Now, I want that car for $3,000. If I left here at $3,000, like, that would be the most amazing score in the world, and even at $3,500. But at $4,500, it's significantly more than I want to spend, but it's still a great deal. That is a car you're not going to find anywhere. So you have to find the reasonable middle. Now, I'm not saying split the difference all the time. You never always want to just split the difference. And if it's a car that I'm indifferent about, I don't care. I will score or I'll walk away. I either get a great deal or I walk away. But in situations like this, like, is the $1,000 going to kill me? No, it's not. Is it going to mean more to her? Yes, it will, because she is attached to that car, and you know what? Pay it forward. Give them the extra $1,000, make them happy, make her feel comfortable, make her feel good. Yeah, I could use an extra $1,000, but so could she. So big deal. Her and her husband thought of me personally when they thought about selling that car, and they're going to be happy and think of me in a good note, and then they're going to know there's good people out there. Be cordial, be friendly, be reasonable. I mean, we don't have to just kill everybody, especially good people. So hopefully they use it towards something good, and I get the car I wanted, which is far superior to any other car I've looked at in that price range at all. Can't even buy a 200,000 mile Civic for that price. So here we go. So I think I did pretty decently on that car. Back to the video. 4,500 is fair for that. It's higher than I want to go, but it's really clean.
I mean, it's clean.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the carpet. The carpet, look at, that's my plate under there.
Yeah, no problem.
I have 2 plates, actually.
Well, I am a terrible negotiator, but that will at least pay for my fuel to get here and back, and a little bit of extras.
The seats aren't even ripped.
Yeah.
Dashboard.
No, I won't argue with you. You're spot on. You took care of this baby. Clean title? You have a title?
Yeah, a clean title.
Okay. All right, it's a deal. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
All right, I'll go get $100 bills, and you can get the paperwork going. Well, I have a bunch of hundreds for you.
Oh my goodness.
These are all yours,
Oh my goodness.
and then I need some signatures, please.
Okay.
So just sign as seller right here.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I really can't believe I'm doing this. You know how many years I've said I'm going to sell it and then I back out? You know
It's going to the right person at least.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know how lucky you are? You ask my husband how many times I said I'm going to sell it. If my kids were here, they would not believe it.
All right, one's for me and one's for you. Bill of sale. It's very simple. Just year, make, model, VIN, mileage, price. Your information, my information, paid in full. And then I sign both. You sign both, please, and you're done. That's it. This one's for you. This one's for me. Thank you very much. I know it's sad for you, but it's happy for me.
I know you'll take care of her.
It'll be fun.
That's what I said. I had to sell it to the right person.
Thank you.
Take care of her.
I'm sorry.
They're good to me.
You know what's strange is hugging strangers didn't used to be a weird thing, and now I have to think like, oh, is it okay to hug somebody? Thank you for this. You made me happy though, at least.
No, you made me happy to get
And
you
you'll
to go
see-
to a good home.
You'll see some neat videos of it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's not a resell. It's just,
Well, that's why I said
yeah.
I wanted to sell it to the right person
Mhm.
because I didn't want to see it wrapped around a tree. The right person to appreciate it.
It'll be used just for fun every now and then, and it'll be taken care of.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then that's yours,
All right.
and this is mine.
Good deal.
All right, I'm gonna get it loaded up, and then, you know, once it's out of sight, hopefully the heartache's gone. So we're gonna take this back to the shop, go through the entire thing, and we'll replace like old rubber and belts and change the fluids, and we're gonna fix that little spot on the bumper. And then it goes to my buddy for paint correction to see if he can make this thing look like a brand new 1997 Eagle Talon. To get that car out of there because the lady was heartbroken and she was legit crying multiple times as I was loading the car up, and it was breaking my heart to watch her, but consoling her, telling her that it's going to a good home. That car couldn't go to a better person because I can appreciate that one probably more than anyone else can. On a special note, I just want to say thanks to John and Rebecca for thinking of me. That was really, really cool of you guys. I'm not going to sell this thing. And like I said, when negotiating, two different things. If I'm trying to sell it for a profit, you know, it's just strictly business. But if it's something you're passionate about and they're good people, I mean, don't be a jerk. You don't need to be a jerk. John, Rebecca, thank you so much for thinking of me. Anyone out there, you guys know what I like. If you're ever thinking of me, if you ever have something you think I'd be interested in, please keep me in mind. Don't try to kill me on the price. But, you know, if you have something that you're willing to sell at a reasonable or a fair price, think of me. Reach out to me through my website. I appreciate it. I'm home. Like, this car made me smile when I got out of the truck more than this car did when I pulled in the driveway. Really a cool car.